There's no intro this week. I have gone absolutely crazy running Dragon Soul, hoping, praying, wanting a Blazing Drake, and not getting one. I don't know about all of you, but when I haven't gotten a mount for this long, I started to go to Wowhead and read the comments just to see maybe there's something I'm missing. You'll always see the comments that are like, I got this on 25 heroic after 85 kills. And I don't know what happens, but like I suddenly black out and wake up and I'm watching a video on how to waterboard someone. I don't know if that ever happens to anyone else. But then I'm just like scouring those comments. Like, am I missing something? Am I like, do I have to kill the bosses in a certain way? A specific difficulties? Does it only drop for a specific class? Do I, for some reason, have to go to Shadowlands, get a Covenant, go back to Shattrath, pick up the Scryer people, and then do it? Like, what? Why won't it drop? Because I ran Dragon Soul so many times to the point where I was like, I have to know how many times I've done this. So I decided to go through all of my characters and figure out how many times I've actually run this. And it's lower than I thought, which is, I guess, nice, but also very depressing because I've run Dragon Soul 250 times. And that's not even the worst part for me and the best part for you as a viewer, because this weekend, 3 mounts dropped from Dragon Soul. In the span of 2 hours on Saturday, I had 1 Experiment 12B drop and 2 Lifebinder's Handmaidens. Do you understand how disrespectful that is? That brings my grand total. Over these 250 runs, I've gotten 4 Experiment 12Bs and 4 Lifebinder's Handmaidens. So I'm a broken man. I've gone crazy, and I don't know anymore. Why won't it drop? I feel like that, you know that scene from Fresh Prince when Will Smith is like, why don't he want me, man? Why won't he give me the mounts? Oh, I've gone insane, and I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get it, and I don't know. Wish me luck, I guess. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what mount is your Blazing Drake, because I just feel like I need a little bit of camaraderie here, just something to make me feel like I'm not alone, because I feel like I'm living in a simulation. I feel like I am just a pixel, none of you are real, and this is just a dream that I'm having. Speaking of dreams, I did some other stuff throughout the week. The majority of it was spent running stuff, but I did do some stuff other than that. Still related to mounts, I made a video on Saturday about how to get the mount from Tazavesh off the last boss. But one of the things I was working on was doing some more delves. Like I've mentioned in the past, I'm going into tier 11 delves as a Fury Warrior, and then when I get to the last boss, switching to Prot. I think I have like 4 or 5 more, so I might just power through those this week and just get them all done and get that over with. Because when Season 3 comes out, the difficulty of those is going to reset, which one of the reasons I don't like the whole seasonal model. And for the first time this entire expansion, I went into a delve on a healer. I went in on my Resto Shaman and just did an 11. He's only 634 item level, and it really wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty easy, but it was Fungal Folly, so that's one of the easier ones. So we'll see how the other ones go, but for the most part, it wasn't that bad. It was very doable. It was pretty slow, so that was rough. I'd like to ideally do maybe 1 or 2, or just power through, like spend a day or something just doing delves all day. Get all these done, because again, with him especially, like I don't know how much I'll play him in Season 3, and I don't want to have to re-gear to a point where I can do tier 11s as a healer. So it'd be nice just to get those achievements out of the way, because I think there's like 110 points up for grabs once I get all the ones for tank and healer, as well as the one to do it with all 3 specs. Then from there, once again, I was doing some more time walking. This past week was Warlords of Draenor. I only ran a few dungeons. I ran one on my Shaman to refresh my Turbulent Time Waves buff. Then I ran a couple on my Fire Mage, who I was able to get to level 80 this week, so that is my 16th level 80 of the War Within. I kind of surprised myself on that one. I wasn't expecting to be that high up. We've got the Winds of Mysterious Fortune coming up this week, which is just going to make leveling so much quicker, so I might spend a little bit more time in time walking doing that, because all the experience buffs right now are going to be insane, so that would be nice. But since that was all that I did, I will talk about the achievements I got this week. I was able to get 80 more points, and I'm ending the week at 46,660 points. To start off, I got all the talents unlocked for the Delph talent tree, so I got the Titan Console Overcharged achievement. I got Trade Duke, which is to get exalted with all the Undermine main reps. That one took forever, even with the buff, just because I've been doing it since Undermine came out, and I just have Dark Fuse left, which is still going to take a while. And then I got the 3 remaining Dastardly Duos achievements that I got to defeat the Dastardlies, which is to do all the bosses. The weekly high score achievement, which is to get all the high scores each week. And the winner's podium, which is to collect all the podium upgrades for this event. Overall, this event wasn't that great. It's not really what I expected. I kind of thought we were going to be going in and fighting like Arthas and Ragnaros at the same time, not these random nothing bosses. And then moving into the mounts this week, I was able to get a few more and knock off 3 more Collector's Bounty mounts. But I'll start off with the OC91 Chariot. This is, again, for getting all the overcharged Delve talents done. I love this mount. I think it looks so cool, and the feet remind me of the ED-209 from RoboCop. For 40,000 mementos, I got the Corruption of the Aspects from Visions. It looks awesome, but I hate that it's not centered when it flies, and that it flies really weird. It's like jumping or something. It's weird, and I don't like it. And then for BFA Dungeons, I finally got the mounts I was farming there. So I started off by getting the Underrot Krog from Underrot. Then I got Sharkbait from Freehold. And then I got the Tombstalker from King's Rest, which is one of the best mounts in BFA. I think I ranked it in the top 2 or 3 in my best mounts of every expansion video, which you haven't seen that, check that out, because it's a fun look through all the mounts throughout the years and just taking a look at what I thought were the best ones and then having a discussion about it in the comments. With that, I only have 5 more Collector's Bounties mounts to get, and that's it. This actually reminds me, is I want to talk about, I'm a little bit annoyed with how the account-wide questing system works, because it's not fully account-wide. There's not really skips that are in place to let you go to different parts of the campaign or whatever. So for example, this week I was only able to do Nyalotha on a few alts because the alts that didn't play BFA, they have to do like 25 quests in order to unlock a Zidormi who will take me to the current version of Veil of Eternal Blossoms, because that's where Nyalotha is this week. I don't want to do that because I've already done it, so it'd be nice if I had to skip for that. But that is it for me. That's all the stuff that I wanted to talk about this week and what happened to me last week. Let me know what's going on in your world. What are you up to? How is Collector's Bounty going for you? Are any new mounts in your collection now? Anything you're still after, like a Blazing Drake, for example? Or maybe you're not playing WoW as much. There's something else you're doing because it's nice and warm outside finally in the summer. Anything and everything, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to read about it. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up because it does help me out. If you're already subscribed to my channel, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. If you're not subscribed, you should consider it at least because there's a bunch more videos to come and they can go directly to your sub box instead of waiting for the algorithm to send them to you. If you don't yet have the Tazavesh mount and you want to know how to get it, you can click the video that's on screen now. Otherwise, I'll talk at you next week. Have yourself a fantastic week. I love you.